Welcome back, everybody. It's time to look at the top 5 Starfield mods of the week for September 14th, 2024. Quick reminder, as always, my mod list is covering the top 5 mods, plus any extra tweaks or additional mods needed to get them running. Luckily, for Starfield this week, we've got our 5 mods and 1 set of I&I tweaks. After dealing with yesterday's debacle of 31 mods total for the Skyrim one, I'm grateful that Starfield is going just a little easier on me. But before we jump in, heads up, there was a pretty serious conflict between expanded cities and galactic highways, which we'll both cover. It's just that the two conflict pretty heavily, specifically in New Atlantis, and that's showing on the screen right now. So when I show those 2 mods, sadly, I have to have one or the other deactivated, but I just wanted to give that heads up before we dive in. All right, let's go. First up, we've got Rabbit's Real Lights Neon. Of course, another banger from Rabbit. This mod, along with Rabbit's I&I tweaks, adds some beautiful lighting to Neon. And it's not just about the lights. It's about the way lighting systems in Starfield interact with fog. I mean, to me, it's just ethereal, is the best word I can think of for it. And honestly, I'll just let the comparisons speak for themselves. Next up, we have Expanded Cities, which, no surprises here, expands some of the cities in Starfield. Right now, it's rather small in scope as it's just affecting Neon and New Atlantis, but it makes both of them feel so much bigger. The mod author plans to do even more in the future, and I'm gonna be watching this one really closely. It's giving me the same vibe as a lot of those mods from Skyrim that would expand the cities of Dawnstar, Winterhold, and Morthal to make them feel like actual cities instead of just oversized villages. One of my biggest complaints in Starfield, outside of the same ones that everybody else had about loading screens and the like, is that you're telling me that humanity has spread across the galaxy, but the cities look like maybe 1,000 people live there, and I get that there's a ludonarrative dissonance about, well, we can't have a population of 1.1 million people on a planet, and that's what this mod does. It helps fix that by bringing that larger-than-life scale to Neon and New Atlantis. It really helps these cities feel more populated, even though there might not be any more NPCs on the ground. Next up, we've got Galactic Highway, and this mod honestly is just neat. It adds a large, empty road to a lot of the cities to serve as a sort of highway. And the most impressive one by far is New Atlantis. It forms this sort of square loop around the entire city, allowing you to travel by the new vehicle from place to place without fast traveling. The New Atlantis loop is no joke though. I mean, it takes 6 to 10 minutes to get all the way around it. In the future, I think one of the things I'd love to see with a mod like this is I'd love to see it evolve into something more, with like an underground tunnel system. Imagine leaving the spaceport, pulling into those underground tunnels, and then popping up right where you need to be. So fingers crossed that maybe cities like Aquila might see something like that. The mod also adds a variety of roads to other planets to have easier access on and off the spaceport. Up next is a super simple but incredibly useful mod, Preview Space Interior. Guess what? This mod lets you preview your ship's interior while you're still in the customization menu. Now, I think we can all agree the shipbuilding in Starfield is one of the best parts of the game. But interior decorating, not so much. It's a bit of a pain to figure out what the layout will look like until you've already arrived back on your ship. This mod removes that problem entirely. You get to see what you're working with before committing, which definitely saves a lot of headaches. In order to access the mod, all you need to do is try to exit out of the ship customization menu, and it will prompt you asking you if you'd like to check out your ship's interior. Last but not least, we have the Harkonnen Spacesuit. I went with the replacer option for the Crimson Fleet, and there's another one that is just standalone, and a third one that replaces the Spacers instead of the Crimson Fleet. And honestly, I love this suit. It's sleek, it's minimal, and it's just edgy enough for all of you space pirate edgelords out there. It's high quality and all black design, and in my opinion, I think it's a perfect fit for the Crimson Fleet to make them, well, intimidating. I mean, honestly, even if you haven't seen Dune or read the books, the suit is just so genre agnostic that it fits perfectly into the world of Starfield. I mean, it just works. Lisan al-Gaib! As it was written, Lisan al-Gaib! And that's it for our top 5 mods of the week. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more weekly mod showcases. Got a favorite mod that I didn't cover? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see it. Until next time, happy modding, and I will see you in the stars.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.